Okay, hey guys, so today we're just going to jump right into the tutorial. So I'm starting off by using Inglot, the brow gel. This stuff I got from the makeup show and it was really awesome. And it still like surprises me because it wears just about as good as Dip Brow. So I'm just taking that on an angled crown brush and I'm filling in my eyebrows as usual. So now I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild highlight and contour stick and I'm taking the highlight side and just running that under my brows. And keep in mind, guys, that I still use the like Dollar General makeup remover because it's water-based to clean up my eyebrows whenever I feel like they're off. And I'm using a flat liner e.l.f. brush that I got at Target for about $1. Now taking BH Cosmetics eyeshadow primer and malt, I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. And I'm just applying like my face powder because it's my same shade down as the base transition color. So taking the Take Me to Brazil palette, I'm using the lightest blue shade on the top and I'm just blending that into the crease. At this part like, in the makeup, it's a process of building and like actually watching it with your eye because you need to see like if it looks even and if it's like even on both sides with like the amount of pigmentation. Second blue shade on the top and I'm going to apply that to the crease. We pretty much started with like the lightest blue to give us like the base outline and now this is just going to define it a little bit more. It's all about like packing, blending, looking at it, packing and blending. Now taking a pointed crease wave brush, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to be using the two blues in there, and I'm just going to be applying those to the outer corner, and the same thing, it's just building and blending. Now I'm going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to apply that to the lid. That's just going to lighten the lid, so that way when I apply a more neon color, that's going to lighten the lid, so when I apply more neon color, it'll show up a little bit more vibrant. Now I'm going to be mixing the yellow and the green on the top. I'm going to be applying that to the lid. This part, it's all about packing more so, not blending, because it's hard to get like yellow to be so vibrant on the lid. So I just change the brush to like a more dense brush, so I'm just packing the color on a little bit harder. And now the worst part of makeup, which is applying liquid liner. I mean, I know it looks like I don't have any problems, but I still do to this day. And I got these pointed Q-tips from Nigel's Beauty at the makeup show. It was only $1, but dude, it helps with wing liner. Curling my lashes to get them ready for fake eyelashes. So I'm going to be taking the NYC Skyrise mascara. It was only like $2. I really like this mascara because of the wand. It actually helps separate the lashes so it's not so like clumpy. I'm not really like the clumpy person. If you are, no offense. So I'm actually taking Ardell's Double Ups in 202, the number 202. That's what they came in. My friend gave these to me without the little thing because she didn't really like them, and I was like, dude, these are so good. And so I just used them the next day. If it's your first time applying lashes, be very careful with tweezers. Because I remember the first time I ever did it, like, I stabbed my eye. But you get the hang of it after a while. And I'm just using a Neutrogena makeup wipe just to swipe off all the fallout. This eyeshadow is going to be like one of the messier types of eyeshadow looks, so make sure that you're doing your eyes first. And now I'm taking Hangover RX from Too Faced, and I'm just going to apply that all over the face. Maybelline, and that's what I'm going to apply as my foundation. Then taking IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye and Maybelline Master Conceal, I'm going to mix those two to get the perfect shade for concealer. And I don't really like apply it in dots like how you see. It's just I use the back of the brush to mix it out so it's even, and then I'll apply it to the face, but I don't like to waste any makeup, so yeah. get your dollars worth. I always tend to go to like more so on the like the shade, like the ivory side, just because I like the exaggerated like glow. It looks a little bit more dramatic, and that's just like my style. So, taking the RCMA powder, I'm just going to set everywhere that I highlighted. I have literally fallen in love with this stuff. The reason that I bought this is because of Kathleen Lights. She was talking about how like badass it is, and it really is badass. So I'm taking that Wet n Wild contour stick again, and I'm using the contour side. This one is actually in the shade medium. I think there's like a light, medium, and dark, and I just grabbed the medium. I should have grabbed darker to make it a little bit more dramatic, but it's more so natural. I like it. And I think it was like $4 at Walmart. So I'm just taking face powder and I'm setting my face. It's the Revlon Nearly Naked face powder. And I set it after I do the cream contour, just so that way I can build the contour powder up on top of that cream contour without it getting like muddy. So I'm taking the Hoola bronzer, and I'm contouring with that. Gives me the perfect amount of like lightness, which is what I'm looking for in a bronzer, or a contour shade. Actually, that's what I meant to say. And then I just go back in and blend it out with the big fluffy brush. And then I'm just going to snatch the nodes real quick, because you know how that goes. So taking the two shades from the electric palette, I'm just going to go along the bottom lash line and smoke that out. And then I don't know why I didn't use milk primer. The jumbo eye pencil on the bottom, but I just didn't, and I built up the color again, and it looks really pretty without it. I thought it would have been like colorless, but it works out. Then I'm just taking the big fluffy brush that I use with the Revlon Nearly Naked powder to set, or for like the base shade to cover, blend out. So now I'm just going to take the milk pencil and run it along the waterline. I'm going to take the lightest blue from the electric palette, and I'm going to put that on the, I'm going to put that on my bottom lash line for liner. The NYX glitter glue, I'm just applying that a little bit to the bottom lash line for where the yellow is, and I'm applying this yellow glitter that I got from Sally's. It is the best glitter I've ever found that is like duochrome. Taking Pretty Zombie Cosmetics in the shade Mars, I'm applying that to the lips. These lipsticks are really cool. They're $12. The only downside is they don't really dry, so they're not like kiss proof. But yeah, I hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys soon with another tutorial.